Once a well-kept secret for backpackers and yacht owners, Croatia has now become a favorite for everyone, from digital nomads and history buffs to food lovers and slow travelers. But here's the thing, Croatia isn't just beaches and Game of Thrones locations. It's ancient cities, remote islands, vineyards, waterfalls, mountain villages, and yes, some of the clearest, bluest water in Europe. So in this video, we're going beyond the bucket list stops and diving into the best summer destinations in Croatia, places where you can slow down, stretch out, and actually feel the story beneath the surface. We'll take you to the coast, the mountains, the islands, and even a few places that don't show up on most travel guides but should. And stick around until the end, because the final destination, it's not just one of the best kept secrets in Croatia, it might be one of the best in all of Europe. Let's get into it. We'll start in a city that perfectly captures Croatia's balance of beauty, energy, and history, Split. This coastal city is often seen as just a jumping-off point for the islands, but stop and stay a while, and you'll see why people fall in love with it. At its center is Diocletian's Palace, a Roman emperor's retirement home that's now fully absorbed into the city itself. Walk its alleys and you'll find cafes, wine bars, apartments, and local markets tucked into 1,700-year-old stone walls. There's a promenade by the sea, a hilltop park with sunset views, ferry access to half the Adriatic. And beyond the tourists, you'll find real life, coffee culture, grilled seafood, and a relaxed Mediterranean rhythm that invites you to stay longer than planned. From Split, you can launch into the islands, and while everyone talks about Var, there's another that quietly offers more. Korcula. Korcula is sometimes called Little Dubrovnik, but honestly, that doesn't do it justice. The old town is a walled, palm-fringed peninsula of Venetian architecture and secret courtyards. But beyond it, the island opens up into rolling vineyards, sleepy villages, and pine-covered beaches that feel untouched. You can rent a bike and cruise through olive groves, swim in quiet coves, taste some of the best white wine in the region, GRK, grown almost exclusively here. And when the sun sets, the stone glows, the streets hum with music, the pace slows. Korcula is for travelers who don't just want a pretty view. They want to feel like they belong in it. But let's go even quieter. Take a boat or a catamaran west, and you'll reach Vis. Once a military base closed to foreign visitors, now a haven for those who like their islands wild and minimalist. Vis has no resorts, no big developments, just limestone cliffs, aquamarine bays, and fishing villages where the pace of life hasn't changed much in decades. The beaches here, some of the best in Croatia, like Stoniva, a narrow cove surrounded by towering rock walls, or Srebrna, where smooth white stones lead into crystal clear water. But the real magic is in the slowness, the long dinners, the warm wine, the quiet walks at dusk. This is the kind of place where doing nothing feels like everything. Now let's head south to a city that needs no introduction, but still deserves a deeper look. Dubrovnik. Yes, it's busy. Yes, it's beautiful. But if you go at the right time, early morning, shoulder season, or even during a late spring rain, you'll catch it at its most magical. Walk the city walls, climb the old fortresses, take the cable car for sweeping views of the Adriatic, and then leave the crowds behind. Take a kayak to Lockrum Island. Explore back streets where laundry hangs from medieval windows, or visit the nearby town of Cavtat, just 30 minutes away, but a world quieter. Dubrovnik isn't just a set piece. It's a city with texture, tension, and timelessness. Just north of here, you'll find another coastal gem, smaller, simpler, and beloved by locals, Ston. What makes Ston special? 3 things: walls, salt, and oysters. Its stone fortifications stretch for over 3 miles, some of the longest in Europe, and once protected its precious salt pans, which are still in operation today. Come for a walk, stay for lunch. The oysters here are legendary, harvested fresh from the bay, and served with just a squeeze of lemon and a glass of chilled white. It's a perfect stop between bigger cities, and a reminder that some of the best travel moments are the smallest ones. Let's leave the coast for a bit and head inland to Plitvice Lakes National Park. This isn't just a national park. It's a fairy tale in motion. 16 turquoise lakes cascade into each other via waterfalls, boardwalks, and forest paths. The colors shift with the sun. The mist rises from the falls, and every corner feels like it belongs on the cover of a travel magazine. Come early. Start at the upper lakes. Walk slowly. Listen to the water. And bring a real camera because no filter on earth captures the blues of Plitvice. Now for a city you might not expect on this list, but absolutely should. Zadar. Zadar blends ancient and modern in a way no other Croatian city does. You've got Roman ruins, medieval churches, and right on the waterfront, two modern masterpieces, the sea organ, which plays music through ocean waves, and the sun salutation, a massive solar-powered art installation that glows at night. Sit by the edge of the sea, listen to the notes rising from beneath your feet, and watch the sun set over the islands. Alfred Hitchcock once called it the most beautiful sunset in the world. He wasn't wrong. Speaking of islands, one of the best, and one you probably haven't heard of, is Mljet. Part national park, part mythological legend. This island is quiet, green, and soaked in folklore. According to legend, this is where Odysseus was shipwrecked, and once you visit, you'll understand why he stayed. There's a saltwater lake with a monastery in the middle. Forest trails, hidden beaches, rent a bike, take the ferry, get a room in a village with no cars. Mljet is a place to exhale, a place to disappear for a while. And finally, the one spot that might just change how you think about Croatia altogether. Head north to Istria, a heart-shaped peninsula that feels more Italian than Slavic. You'll find hilltop villages that could pass for Tuscany, truffle markets, wine country, olive oil tastings. Revenge is the star here, a pastel-colored town jutting into the sea, where fishing boats bob in the harbor, and every sunset looks painted by hand. But Istria isn't just scenery, it's flavor. Try fuzi pasta with truffles, local Malvasia wine, and seafood so fresh it never made it to a menu. And if you want to see what's next, visit Motovan, a medieval hill town surrounded by vineyards and mist. It's quiet, it's cinematic, it's Croatia reimagined. So, what's the best way to experience Croatia? Skip the checklist. Stay longer. Explore wider. Start in Split. Sail to Vis. Hike in Plitvice. Watch the sunset in Zadar. Eat oysters in Ston. Walk the streets of Dubrovnik before the cruise ships arrive. And then, when you're ready to slow all the way down, head to Istria. Croatia isn't just a summer trip. It's a story, and you get to decide how it unfolds. If this helped you plan your route, check the description. We've included guides to ferry schedules, local festivals, wine regions, and seasonal tips. And if you want more travel content that's curated, thoughtful, and a little more cinematic, hit like, subscribe, and drop a comment. Which Croatian town are you most excited to see? Because the best journeys aren't always the most famous. They're the ones that leave something with you. In Croatia, it's full of those. We'll see you there.